Good day, everybody. I hope everybody's doing very well, and welcome to the new year as well. Today, I want to look into the results that recently came out for the exams for our grade 11 and AS or grade 12 students. And I want to touch on a few things. We definitely getting to see a lot of stress and anxiety and depression, or at least symptoms of depression amongst both the parents and the students, because of the expectation that is there that my student or my child was supposed to pass, or this my school did very bad, and so people are very tense right now. The first thing I want to speak to the student that actually went and actually wrote exams. Number one, I'm very, very proud of you. I'm proud that you showed up. I'm proud that you woke up with your nerves and stress to actually come to the exam hall and actually write the exams. That's the first thing for just showing up. That's a big plus. Secondly, if you did not make it, if you did not meet the required points for the course that you wanted, I'm very sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. Maybe now there's something that you could do differently. You could find a mentorship. You could find ways to how to actually better your points, because luckily we have institutions that do that. And for those students who actually did very well and you passed and you exceeded what you thought you would get, also super, super, super proud of you. There's going to be more anxiety now in actually finding a place, if you haven't been accepted already into the higher institutions, and the stress of actually finding accommodation, finding where to stay, meeting new people. That also comes to the whole package of its own anxiety and stress, and sometimes that can become overwhelming, and that could lead you into smoking, drinking, drugging, because you're just trying to navigate life, because all maybe your whole life you've been coached to do this and pass, and now that you're here, now what, right? You might not have the guidance because it's a transition into another stage of your life. So expect that, but it's a great move. And also find some mentorship or seek counseling, just so that someone helps you to calm you down with your nerves. And For the person who did not make it, it's not the end of the world. It may seem like that because you might be feeling embarrassed, ashamed. You are hearing all these negative comments from family, from friends, even maybe your school, that you're an embarrassment, that you are not good enough, or you are dumb. So the one thing is, we don't believe that someone is stupid or dumb. You might be well equipped, better, maybe not academically, but very hands on technical traits or artsy. So this is why psychometrics are there. Parents, psychometrics is helps with career guidance to see what type of person this person is. Like, we're looking to personality, interest, and aptitude. That helps you guide you in the correct direction, is as to what would suit this child. Please take these opportunities when we present ourselves at the career fairs, conversations like this, when we go out on the radio, so that you make a well informed decision way in advance during the year, and not come in January, early Feb, to cramp, like, please help me see what's happening, because then that becomes the second point, which is the fault on the parent. Because sometimes we get called to parent meetings, we don't show up. We get called to come and check our children's books at the school, and we don't show up. And then we expect teachers to be parents of our kids. And I know I made a clip about talking sternly about teachers who are really exhausted and who don't sometimes want to teach, and how they should, if it's not a passion, they must just maybe look for something else. And it's not just about the salary, but sometimes you have those teachers who are pushing. Yet we as parents, we don't come through, we don't put in our effort, and then we tend to blame the teachers. Now imagine you can't handle one of your children or two of your kids. Now you have someone who's dealing with over 100, 300 kids on a constant daily basis. This becomes extremely tiring, extremely stressful. So we need to also come through as parents and assist the teachers. What do I mean? If you know your child is in a specific class, make sure that you have that teacher's number. Make sure that you can call in and ask, listen, what can I do to help you help the child, or what is he doing, or what is she doing, so that I can make sure that I have a conversation with them, so that they pay more attention. And if they need counseling, or just a conversation for counseling, ask where you can get assistance so that at least the child is well developed academically, holistically, and emotionally as well, which obviously leads to the psychological aspect of things. So counseling is not for crazy people. Counseling sometimes it's just to help you de-stress and actually reprogram yourself so that you can actually do much better. So please, let's not blame the kids, let's not shout at them, and let's not create any more stress and anxiety because they're already going through that, because you know you're your own worst critic. So imagine what these kids are going through. So let's be proud, just take ownership about what can I do different as a parent this year, how can I work through the whole year to actually help my child to do better, because when my child fails, I too fail. When my child passes, I too pass, right? So there's some things, and yes, maybe teenage hormones are coming in and all this. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying there are avenues where you can find help. Find a social worker, a psychologist, a psychological counselor, even life coaches, but just double check that they are verified and they've been doing it, and people can actually credit the life coaches as well. So this is what I wanted to say. So congratulations, don't give up on yourself. Sometimes you might not be academically well equipped, but you're definitely well equipped in another space which is very technical or so. So this is my message, and I'm proud of you, and let's take this journey together. And do contact me for assistance or guidance, and I can advise you where to get assistance, hopefully if I know where you are. So I'll see you again, and let's be brilliant this year. Let's be brilliant. Let's take those milestones, and let's take ownership as to where we have made errors as well, and let's not blame anybody. So take care of yourself, take care of the kids, and be kind to yourself always.